JR. Hold on, let me turn you up. JR, can you hear me?
There we go.
All right, it was just a push of a button and you got it.
Shocking. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
So are you missing baseball?
I am. I'm missing sports, period.
ESPN is reshowing WrestleManias throughout the years. There's always that.
Well, every network is WWE is free, MLB is free, NHL is free, NFL is free. So everything is free right now, which is good.
The Nats got a chance of repeating if we actually have a baseball season?
I think they actually do. And if they don't, we're still the reigning world champs going into next year. So it's a no-lose situation.
Your son just keeps popping in and out. Do you really want to stay?
Joey, can you come say hi, Ryan? Over here. Come over here. Say hi. You can say hi.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm missing sports.
Everyone's missing sports. Okay, bye. It was great talking to you.
Ryan, come say hi real quick and then you can leave too. This is my youngest, Ryan. They're going to go on a walk. It's good to be cautious, and I hope everybody is staying cautious out there and being smart and doing the right thing. But I also think there's overcautiousness. And to me, it should be a 2-week, month thing at a time. If we need to go a month at a time, here 2 weeks, whatever, let's do that and keep everybody going. Because that way you actually have something to look for. There's light at the end of that tunnel. Or if you tell people September, it's going to be, everybody's going to be down.
What have you been doing? What's up with you?
We're doing a lot of sports. I've done a lot of yard work. I spent a whole day cutting back bushes from my neighbor's yard, our yard. I see a door I feel like I'm going to be painting sooner rather than later. I'm going to do some cleaning in the basement of some stuff and call for a special pickup so they can get junk out of the house.
This is the time to do things that you don't ever have time to do. So what do you miss the most?
Just actually getting out. And I know I'm not a prisoner. That's a harsh term. But just like everyday life, seeing people, talking with people. So I have a group that I usually get together with on Friday night, and we've been doing it by Zoom, where we're all in front of our locations with our drinks and our fire pits or wherever we are.
Do you have a fire pit?
I do have a fire pit.
What?
My house is actually 100, it was built in 1915, 105 years old. And my backyard used to have a pool, but they filled in the pool. It had an in-ground pool that they actually took out and filled in. Makes no sense. But, I was telling my kids, I said, the closest thing I can ever remember to any craziness like this is September 11th in any of our lifetimes. Even then, you could still go to the store, get together with your friends, go to the park, play basketball. But, you couldn't really travel. It's a crazy time.
So are you going to change your tour up in any way when we do reopen?
I have a good amount of knowledge as is because, I love going to the museums. I bring my guys to the museums. I've told people on my tour, they're like, oh, you have so much information on the Lincoln Memorial. And I'm like, well, yeah, because tonight this is what I decided to talk about. Because last night I talked about that for the 3 previous nights. So for the next night or two, I'm going to go on this little bit about it. In that sense, I'm just trying to get more knowledge and data just to mix it up a lot more.
All right, what's your favorite trolley memory?
Ooh, I have 2. I had 2 sweet ladies from Alabama once, and they got very excited for the National Ball. And I asked them why, and they thought it was the world's largest shopping mall. Also, right after I started, and this was cherry blossoms, I mentioned the John Paul Jones Memorial. And I had a gentleman scream in the back of the trolley. It was like a high school girl scream. I was like, what? And I was like, looked up, and he was all excited. I was like, oh, you're a John Paul Jones fan? And he said, yes. He thought it was the bass player from Led Zeppelin. There's stories like that. I'm sure anybody could write a book on them who's done it long enough, where people, just made mistake. They thought the World War II Memorial was built before the Lincoln Memorial. Okay. And, I tell kids, they ask me why the Washington Monument is 2 different colors. I tell them, well, that's as far underground as it goes at night.
I've always wanted to tell this joke about the Washington Monument on tour. JR, are you ready for your stupid questions?
I am ready. Do I get a lifeline?
How many chickens do you think would it take to take down a lion?
63.
That is a hell of a lot of chickens.
Well, 63 would definitely take down a lion, I would think.
If you had a pet parrot, what would you teach it to say?
Please don't cook me. When people came in the house, say, hello, parrot, please don't cook me.
Please don't cook me. If you were to appoint a president to the internet, who would it be and why?
I'd go Bill Gates because, I mean, the man knows a lot. He's brilliant. He's got a lot of computer knowledge, and he's worth a ton of money. So if there's problems, he can just pay and fix it.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking Dave Chappelle, but God only knows where that internet would go.
All right, if you were suddenly arrested and your face was flashed all over the news, what would your friends and family think you did?
It might be stealing beer. That would probably be more likely, stealing booze.
What's your favorite beer?
Very big on sours, getting out of the heavier stuff. I was into pumpkins a lot until it started to warm up.
I don't drink beer. I got nothing else to add to that. If you want a trip to anywhere in the world, but the caveat is you had to take the 3 celebrities you hate the most, where would you go and who would it be with?
Wow. Who do it? They'd probably all be reality stars. You could probably throw any of the reality stars in. There are not really any celebrities I can't stand. Now, if it was politicians, that's a whole new ball game. Where would I go? I would take them to Italy right now, and I would be in a full body suit. Italy or Bermuda would be my 2 places. Those are my 2 favorite places on earth, besides the US. But I don't know. They'd probably be just some random reality stars that I can't stand. Now, like, if it was like don't like you, you could give me like Maury Povich, Ellen, and like any of those people. Or I would take probably someone who I hated that could cook, because then I wouldn't have to do the cooking.
There you go. But Maury Povich is awesome. I love Maury. JR, it was great talking to you, bud.
Good talking to you. Can you say, wait, bye, Ryan?
Bye, Ryan.
Take care, everybody.